It's 5 questions on famous detectives from Patreon subscriber Casey Becker. Does anyone have a Deerstalker hat that I can borrow? This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. This is Trivia in your ears daily. Thanks for checking out the show. Lots of fun different challenges for you on the short form, sometimes on the long form, sometimes on the medium form. Sometimes I'm roaming around talking to people. Sometimes I'm answering questions from listeners of the show, like on today's episode. Casey Becker lives in, I think, central Illinois, and he donates over on Patreon. If you want to donate and you like this show too, go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds. You can see all the great rewards you can get for all kinds of different tiers of donating between $1 and $30. There's things like a thank you on the show for $1, or there's things like a t-shirt club that we do every month, different t-shirts sent to your house on the other end at the $30 level. If you have questions you want me to answer and try and answer on the daily edition of this show, send them to me on social media at RyanBuds or Trivia with Buds on anything, or you can email me, ryanbuds@gmail.com. The questions can be on anything, any topic at all, and the more, the merrier. So we're going to jump right into Casey's questions. He sent me 5 of these, so I'll see if I can answer them. Then we'll take a quick break and go over the answers, and we'll see how I did. Here's question number 1 from Casey on detectives. What is the name of the American crime drama that ran from 1984 to 1996, starring Angela Lansbury? Question number 1, what is the name of the American crime drama that ran from 1984 to 1996, starring Angela Lansbury? Question number 2, what is the name of the fictional detective who resides at 221B Baker Street in London? What's the name of the fictional detective who resides at 221B Baker Street in London? Question number 3, what is the last name and title of the American detective show featuring a blue-collar, cigar-smoking detective, first airing on television in 1968? Question 3, what is the last name and title of an American detective show featuring a blue-collar, cigar-smoking detective, first airing on television in 1968? Question number 4, children are often taking on the role of detectives in the teenage fictional book series Goosebumps. What American author wrote the 231 books in the series? Question number 5, Horatio Caine was known as the protagonist who often took off his sunglasses and uttered a pun just before the opening credits of what CBS crime drama that ran from 2002 to 2012? All right, those are 5 great questions from Casey. We're going to take a quick little break here while I try and think of the answers to those. And this is a trailer to a detective movie you may or may not have seen. Here we go.
When was the last time you saw a really funny murder? A science-fiction kidnapping.
Courage, mister!
A film that knocks your socks off. Academy Award winner Michael Caine's Sherlock Holmes. He's a brawler, a lover, a nincompoop.
Have you no respect for people's privacy?
Worst of all, he's an actor.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friends. Holmes, no! I created the character of Sherlock Holmes and hired you here to play the part.
Academy Award winner Ben Kingsley is Dr. Watson, his creator and his boss.
Am I to understand that you are giving me notice?
He's a keen observer, a sometimes acrobat, and a brilliant scientist.
Something wrong?
You bet. When the Bank of England's plates go missing, the fate of the empire falls upon, you guessed it.
I accept this case.
The trouble is, they're without a clue as to who done it,
You're disappointed, aren't you?
what done it, where done it, or why done it. If they don't kill themselves, or each other,
Confound you!
evil Professor Moriarty will surely kill them both. If you have a taste for gripping drama and good laughs,
Laughs? You said it was a gripping drama.
if you stand for law and order,
I am Inspector Lestrade.
make a date to see Michael Caine
I would rather waltznate into the fires of heaven.
and Ben Kingsley
I can see coming here was a mistake.
in the funniest new comedy since knickers made keyholes popular.
Ooh.
Without a clue. And, oh yes, bring the children.
There it is, a slapstick comedy detective movie without a clue, 1988, starring Michael Caine and Ben Kingsley. I've actually never seen it. A friend of mine named Marge, way back in the, late 2000s, so like 2008 and 9, she used to work for me, and she said, have you ever seen this movie without a clue? You would love it. And it's been 10 years and I still have not seen it, but I definitely want to watch it. If you've seen it and love it, let me know in a tweet. At Ryan Budds on Twitter, BUDDS. All right, it's time to go over those answers to the questions Casey sent me on detectives. Let's see if I can get these. So you had a chance to answer them if you're listening along, and now I'm going to try and answer them. Number one, what is the name of the American crime drama that ran from 1984 to 1996 starring Angela Lansbury? I'm a big fan of Angie Lansbury because she's the voice of Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast, and I know that is Murder, She Wrote. Here's what I did one time, got real high and watched the pilot for Murder, She Wrote, which I think was about a masquerade ball or a Halloween party. You guys should do that. If you listen to the show, do some narcotics and go watch Murder, She Wrote. Question number 2, what is the name of the fictional detective who resides at 221B Baker Street in London? That one is apparent because I've seen a lot of versions of this character, including that one in Without a Clue, which I haven't seen yet, but that's what it's about, I think. Sherlock Holmes is my answer. Sherlock Holmes, and that is correct. Sherlock Holmes. Question number 3. What is the last name and title of the American detective show featuring a blue-collar, cigar-smoking detective first airing on television in 1968? My guess between this would be 2, either Matlock or Columbo, but I don't know what the real difference is between those two shows. I think Matlock was a lawyer, so I don't think he was a detective. Columbo, I think, had a cigar, so I'm going to go with Columbo, and the answer is Columbo. Nice. Very good. Columbo. Nice job, Casey. Almost stumped me there. Question 4. Children are often taking on the role of detectives in the teenage fictional book series Goosebumps. What American author wrote 231 books in the series? R.L. Stine is definitely the author of the Goosebumps and Fear Streets and Ghosts of Fear Street and Tales to Give You Goosebumps, etc., etc. A big fan, so I know that one is R.L. Stine. The role of detectives, I don't know about that. I guess that could be a stretch, right? They're trying to figure stuff out, or they're investigating weird occurrences, so I think that's good. 231 books. I don't think I was aware there were that many, unless they're counting like all of the iterations of the different things, because he's done there's Goosebumps, it's like Slappy stories or something. There's a series of just like Night of the Living Dummy related stuff. I'm probably speaking out of character here, but I think that there are quite a few, so maybe it is 231. Number 5, Horatio Caine was known as the protagonist who often took off his sunglasses and uttered a pun just before the opening credits of what CBS crime drama that ran 02 to 12? CSI Miami is my guess, and the answer is CSI Miami. Okay, so I got 5 for 5. That almost never happens. That's crazy. CSI Miami. He is a real douchey character, and I think kind of a douche in real life, that guy, Horatio Caine, who plays that guy. David Caruso. That's it, David Caruso. All right, so those were the answers. Those were the questions. Again, 5 out of 5. I never get 5 out of 5 on anything anymore as an adult. So thanks for taking it easy on me, Casey. Those were good questions. If you have questions and you want to send them my way, again, ryanbuds@gmail.com. If you want to support Casey in his area, check out the Louisville Courier-Journal in Louisville, Kentucky. That is what he's all about, the Louisville Courier-Journal. Go there for some news, see what's going on in Louisville. That's it for today's daily episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for telling a friend. Go leave a review on iTunes if you're so persuaded to do, if you like this show. And think about donating a few bucks on Patreon, patreon.com/Trivia with Buds. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.